everybody, welcome to Ruby Falcon. Today we're going to be making Alfredo sauce. Now, Alfredo sauce is actually so simple to make. I'm actually going to give you a 2-in-1 and I'm going to show you how to make what I put the Alfredo sauce on as well. Let's take a look at what we need to make the Alfredo sauce, alright? To make Alfredo sauce, you're going to start with 80 grams of butter. You're also going to need about 200 grams of Parmesan cheese, and about 500 milliliters, that's 2 cups of whipping cream. Some people use lemon, but I like to add 4 cloves of garlic, salt, and pepper. So, a couple things before we go forward. First of all, I've learned something since the last video I shared where you add grated Parmesan to a sauce. That is, if you buy pre-shredded Parmesan, it contains an additive to stop it from sticking together, but that additive also stops it from melting, so make sure you buy a block of Parmesan and shred it yourself. Secondly, if you add lemon to cream, it could curdle if you don't do it just right. That's part of why I don't like doing it, but if you want to, go nuts. Peel and press your garlic cloves. And guess what? Once you've peeled and pressed your garlic and shredded your Parmesan cheese, that's all the prep you need to do for this sauce. It is that easy. Let's go to the stove. Add your butter to a pot. And melt over medium-high heat. Once the butter has fully melted and is hot, add your garlic and cook for about 2 minutes. Once you've cooked the garlic in the butter for about 2 minutes, turn the heat down to medium-low and add your cream. Add salt and pepper. Mix. And you know, actually I'm going to change my mind. Medium, not medium-low heat. And stir occasionally until it reaches a low boil.
Once the butter and cream has come to a low boil, turn the heat down to medium-low for real this time, and add in your Parmesan cheese. Almost lost my spoon. Stir until it's completely dissolved. And by dissolved, I mean melted and mixed in. Look at how quick that was. Cover and simmer for 2 minutes. After it has simmered for 2 minutes, turn off the heat, cover, and store for later use.
We only need about 60 milliliters, that's a quarter cup of Alfredo sauce for this dish, so store the rest for later. Obviously refrigerate it because it's a dairy-based sauce. So we're going to serve it over sliced chicken breast and fettuccine. Let's take a look, we need to make that, alright? Aside from the 60 milliliters, that's 1/4 cup of Alfredo sauce, we are going to need 1 piece of chicken breast, 85 grams of dry fettuccine, salt, pepper, garlic, and 1 tablespoon, that's 15 milliliters of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to focus primarily on the chicken for this video because I've already told you how to cook pasta in other recipes like my spaghetti carbonara. Start by slicing your chicken breast lengthwise. Being very careful, it is the chicken you're cutting, not your hand. And slice the chicken breast pieces. Try and lay your strips of chicken breast out as evenly and as spread out as possible because we don't want them sticking together when we season them. Add salt, pepper, and garlic. So I have some boiling water over here that I'm going to cook my fettuccine in, and I've got the Alfredo sauce being kept warm on low heat over here. I'm going to prepare the chicken here. Add a tablespoon of olive oil to your frying pan. And since I cook my pasta fettuccine anyway for about 15 minutes, I'm going to first add the pasta to the boiling water. And put my frying pan on medium-high heat for about 10 minutes to heat up the oil.
Rad des Schicksals in Gottes Hand. Ich folge deiner Spur im Sand. Rad des Schicksals, bleib nicht stehen.
Alright, so my olive oil is hot a little bit sooner than expected. It's only been about 8 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the chicken. Because you don't want to burn the olive oil. And just move it occasionally while you finish cooking the pasta and keep the sauce warm. Since the pan was ready sooner than expected, I'm going to turn the heat down to medium to slow down the cooking. Once the pasta has finished cooking, remove it from the heat. Drain the water. And add it back into the pot. Turn the heat off for the chicken and add it into the pasta. And turn the heat off for the Alfredo sauce and add it in as well. Mix it all together. And serve.
If you're wondering how I knew the olive oil was ready, it started snapping and popping at me. When you get to that point, the oil is as hot as it's going to get, and if you heat it up any further than that, it's going to burn. And that's no fun for everybody because the smoke alarm goes off and it tastes terrible. So there you have it, Alfredo sauce served over chicken and fettuccine. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. If you did, you can click up here to subscribe, and down here is something that the algorithmic overlords at YouTube think that you will enjoy from my channel. If it catches your fancy, go ahead and click on it. I'll see you next time.